Hello people, welcome to Squash Corner. We're gonna look over Disney NuiMOs and discovering if it's worth a pickup as a Disney fan. Let's get started. Alright, I picked up a few of these, and then we'll start with the original MICKYMOUSC Mickey. Alright, before we actually look at the plush, let's actually look at the tag real quick. It has a nice little fashion look, NuiMOs 6+, and so their whole marketing scheme, hashtag Disney NuiMOs, is like, you would want to take pictures of this for your socials, and that's pretty much like the big premise. And this is for a whopping $17.99. I think it's a little too expensive, but we'll go over that a little later. But we'll talk about the details really quick. I think they did a really good job on the head sculpt, because pretty much the ears, they stay intact, embroidered eyes, a whole separate piece for his nose, and they gave him a lot of dimension. So like, for example, on his face, you see how the cheeks have weight, like it overlaps where the head goes? I think they did a really good job. Embroidered mouth, and the way they gave dimension to his nose, because like it has a lot of like texture here. It's not like a flat face. Looking to the back, nothing too special, but yeah, you could get that cute, classic Mickey silhouette thanks to the ears actually standing on its own. A really nice detail that they added is they actually embroidered his little gloves to give it more character. They could have easily, you know, went cheapies, but they actually did embroider it. I give a lot of credit. Something I do want to say that's a concern about this one specifically is he has no neck, which that's the point. It's like a, you know, it's supposed to be kind of chibi-esque, but his arms are pretty high up there. Like, look at this. Like, I feel like the dimensions of his arms maybe should be a little more down, in my opinion. But yeah, it's like his arms are where his neck's supposed to be, but he's still a really cute dude. Going down the figure, they actually embroidered the buttons. Very good detail there. And my Mickey specifically has a very thick booty. A very thick one. They had like beans, like kind of like beanbag beans where his butt is. I'm not sure why, maybe to sit, but I don't think the other characters have that. And I like that they didn't use like the fabric they use on his skin and his pants for the tail. It has its own unique texturing to it. I feel like this gives a really good illusion that it's a mouse tail. Going underneath his trousers, his legs, like if you look really closely, they don't look even. The reason for that is because the gimmick of these guys is you can pose them. You can make them kick, sit, all that stuff. So because of that, there's a wire within them. Another important feature about these NuiMOs is they have flat feet. But yeah, I believe this is like a cardboard material for them to actually stand on their own. Alright, next is going to be one of my personal favorite characters. We got Donald here. Got the frilly hat, all intact. Something I do like is that if you mess with it, it goes back to its original shape. Has a nice texturing right here. It's got this one's fun, because they have has a little more detail, my opinion on. He has like frills here. And if you actually look really closely, not like Mickey, he actually has eyebrows, and they're embroidered, which is really cool. Problem, of course, he's white. He's a white boy, meaning that he's probably gonna get dirty very easily if you take him out. Embroidered eyes, which is awesome. Nice, has a different type of fluff for his beak, for it to be a little hard so it doesn't get mushed. Since he's in his trusty sailor suit, he does have the collar included, and it does come with like screen printed type sticker materials for the little back, and his little shirt piece right here. Going down, I think, oh, this is actually something important. This is probably one of the most controversial of the plush, if that makes sense. Reason for that is, yeah, you can't get rid of his hat, and these are supposed to be like fashion plushies. You put them in little suits and shit, but you can't remove this. His shirt, though, that he comes with really feels like they didn't pull any corners here. Like, for example, like you see the stitching in the bottoms and through his sleeves right here. I love the nice details, and they even have a bow included. I feel like they didn't go lazy on this guy's shirt. I feel like there's a lot of good details that makes him stand out from the rest. In the backside beside his shirt, he actually does have frills in his little tail piece. But dude, I'm very sorry. You can't match Mickey's dummy thick booty. Like, you're not impressing Daisy with that. I'm really sorry, dude. Alright, going down, since he doesn't have shoes, you could actually see that they put texturing to his webbed feet, little three toesies, which is pretty cool. And since the gimmick is he has flat feet, can you stand on your own, good sir? Wow, you did a pretty good job, nice. Alright, last one I picked up, which is one of my personal favorite characters, Kermit. So if you notice, he actually doesn't have the tag. I actually have been using him. He's actually like my little Instagram buddy. If I go out and stuff, it gives me a reason to take pictures. He has some embroidered eyes, which they did a very good job in. They actually put the detail how it kind of looks like a 4-leaf clover, which is really cool. His eyes are different from the other guys. It's now bulbousy because he's a Muppet. His eyes have its own texture versus just it being embroidered. Very good job. I actually like the details that they added in his mouth. Like, for example, like you actually see the smirks here going to the ends. You actually see his tongue and his mouth is completely red, but it's a very vibrant colors going on with the green and the red. I feel like they did a very good job making this guy stand out. Of course, Kermit is not Kermit without his collar, which they did a really good job because this is actually its own fabric that they use, not in other NuiMOs, you could say. It's one piece. You could actually see it. It's actually stitched right here, but it looks like it goes all the way around his neck. But his skin texturing is pretty unique too. It's like this type of like, you know how like blankets sometimes it looks like they have fur? It's kind of like that type of fabric that they used. Okay, you saw the boys, but what are NuiMOs without their clothes, right? So I picked up the most expensive shirt that is on the market right now, which is a Disney Emo Spirit Jersey. Comes cart included, and what is this? This is a whopping $20. So I'd like you to absorb that really quick. Oh, look at the tag. It's really long, so I'd probably remove that. But let's absorb that really quick. I want to tell you guys that I buy t-shirts for like 15 bucks, like anime t-shirts, $15 or something like that. That you could get like at Hot Topic or something. This thing is more than the clothes I buy. And this is for this little guy. Whew. So, I got his Spirit Jersey on. That was not fun. That was very not fun. His head is gigantic. So, okay, I need to tell you how you actually do it. If you buy this, you actually do have to shove his head through here. The other t-shirts have a little zipper or like a little like Velcro thing that you could open up. This one does not. So basically, you shove his whole head, and then once that's done, his arms are gonna be like crippled kind of. So basically what you do is you slowly put the hands like up until it reaches this area where the sleeves are, and then you slowly press it so these guys connect. But even putting the hands through the sleeves is hard, so I unwinded the sleeves and try to pull it out. Let's go over it though. So it's got a cute little D. It's got the little tag here. It's called Spirit Jersey trademark, which is neat. And I'm representing Disneyland Resorts, where I'm from, pretty much. I don't live there, I swear. And it comes with a little tag here. It's quality. The shirt is quality. It's thick. It's nice. It feels like a legitimate t-shirt. And I think it's really cute. The thing though, too, it's like this shirt is actually a little too big waist down for these little guys, so it does look like he's wearing a dress. You could probably frill it up and then put some pants. Alright, time for size comparisons. Here are them right next to some Wishables. Here are them next to some Zoom Zooms. Here's it next to the SH Figure Arts Sailor Moon. Here's Kermit right next to the Bandai Vinyl 2014 Godzilla. The question lies, should you pick this up? I legit think they're cute, high quality plush that are versatile, meaning they're small and they're posable, so you could do whatever you want with it, and you could buy clothes for it and it's cute and yada yada. But downside, very expensive, I think, and I can't justify the price for how much it is, especially if you actually buy this online in ShopDisney.com. It's actually more. It's actually $20 instead of the $18, which is crazy. So if you wanted to buy like the Spirit Jersey with a little plush, that would be $40 plus tax, which is insane. But I honestly think this is for an older demographic. I feel like if you're somebody who's into Disney hardcore, like if you're a collector of Disney like myself, I recommend these, even though they're very expensive. Something important that I forgot to mention is their hands are magnetic, so something I like doing is while I stream, they're holding onto my mic so they're visible to the webcam, so they're like my little stream buddy. Alright, if this video found you well, I highly recommend checking out my review of the Magic Candle Company scented themed candles, which is probably like right here or something. And then I also recommend checking out my luck on opening some Wishables and collecting them, which is probably right here or something. Thank you, and I bid thee farewell. Goodbye.